What if I told you that trying to save money by keeping billing in-house could be costing your practice thousands of dollars each month? Oftentimes, owners want to keep or bring billing in-house because they don't want to pay the billing fees. But there are efficiencies of scale that a good-sized billing company enjoys that can make the numbers work. There is a lot of variety in what clients pay their billing company. We see rates ranging from 3 to 8%, depending on a lot of factors. For many clinics, the cost of hiring a billing company can approximate the cost of keeping it in-house when you consider all the factors. In addition, by outsourcing billing, you gain the benefit of experts and it frees you up to spend your time doing the things that actually generate you money. The right billing company should also be able to show you ways to increase your revenue. You probably won't have that if you're billing in-house. Over the last decade, the business of physical therapy has become so much more technical. The various areas and disciplines required to be successful need very specific expertise. Think about marketing, accounting, HR, compliance, recruiting, EMR systems, insurance contracting, payroll. 20 years ago, none of these disciplines needed to be outsourced. They were either not a significant part of the business or they were easily managed internally. But now, to be successful, many of these areas need to be outsourced due to the complexity and the level of skill and knowledge required. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why outsourcing your PT billing could be one of the smartest business decisions you make. I'll break down the real costs, show you what most practice owners miss when doing their calculations, and share some real examples of practices that have transformed their revenue through expert billing. The true cost comparison. Ultimately, when you outsource your billing to a good, efficient billing company, it should end up being about the same cost as you would pay in-house after you include benefits, taxes, space cost, platform cost, compliance processes, insurance, liability costs, clearinghouse costs, postage, office supplies, etc. Often, it can be a little more, especially when cleaning up an account. But once the account is running smoothly, the outsourced cost shouldn't be much more and sometimes less than what your expenses would be in-house with an excellent billing team. And of course, you don't have to worry about your billing being done correctly or your billing team leaving. The hidden time cost. One of the bigger costs is your time. If this is your business, then you need to be making sure the billing is being done right. And that means you'll have to do regular audits, and that means that you have to know your billing inside and out. It takes time to really understand the billing process and how it relates to different payers. Sure, you can do courses to get some good understanding, but you still need to know how the individual payers behave. Unfortunately, that requires being elbow deep in the billing process. Then you need to set up the systems and the protocols in your office that you feel will give you the best results. And you need to make sure that those systems and processes are being followed. That all takes a lot of time. For the average clinic, the administrative time that the owner would have to invest each month would easily be 8 hours. The opportunity cost. Well, then you have to ask yourself, what are you not getting done in that time that you could be? Marketing, managing your team, treating patients if you're a smaller clinic, or growth planning and growth implementation if you're bigger? What is it costing you to not be doing these things? Just having the time to focus on growth can be a six-figure gain. Or an even bigger cost, family time or fun time. You didn't get in this business to work 60 hours a week. Is it really worth your quality of life and maybe even health to spend evenings looking at the billing team's performance? The revenue optimization advantage. A PT-focused billing company should be able to help you generate more revenue, not just by doing excellent billing, but we're also the ones who have access to all your data. Most EMRs just don't give you all the reports that you need to be able to measure what you need to at a granular level. So for our clients, every month we teach them how they can generate more revenue. Every client of ours is different, and they all have different things that they can be working on to increase their income. We help them see those possibilities and focus on the ones that will move the needle the most. The staffing challenge. What about if your billing staff is sick, or leaves, or steals? In order for you to keep a great biller, you will need to pay them well. It is absolutely not okay to be hiring a new biller every year or two. That is a guarantee that your billing performance won't be excellent. But to do that, you're gonna have to pay them above market rates so they don't want to leave you. The blind spots. If you have an in-house billing team, who will be responsible for identifying poor billing practices and blind spots? Everyone has blind spot. That includes almost every biller. The blind spots could be in understanding the payer's policies, or understanding nuances of the billing platform, or understanding compliance issues. All of these deficiencies could spell trouble for you. And that's why at PT Pilot Billing, we do weekly huddles and longer bi-weekly and monthly meetings and audits to make sure everyone is on the same page. The performance standard. If your in-house billing team is performing at 90%, then that just isn't okay anymore. It used to be that 90% was acceptable, but now, for many clinics, that's their entire profit margin. You can't afford to have an in-house billing team only performing at 90%. Frankly, most are below that. Real results. With the right outsourced PT-focused billing company, you'll get 100% performance and guidance on how to generate more revenue. Just those two factors alone are far greater than the 3 to 8% that you will pay to an outsourced billing company. In my mind, the return on investment is a no-brainer. Let me share some real examples of revenue increases our clients have seen. Peak Performance Physical Therapy in Michigan, they had a monthly income average increase of 33% and an average income per visit increase of 13%. Edwards Physical Therapy in Pennsylvania, they had an average monthly income increase of 29%, and their income per visit increased by 19%. S2S in Texas increased revenue per visit by 12%, and their monthly income increased by 112%. And Spark in California increased their monthly income by 205%. PT Now in Lake Worth increased their revenue per visit by 25%. Frankly, it's extremely rare for us to have a client that doesn't generate greater income with us. And it should be noted that not all clients experience this kind of increase. Some clients choose not to implement our recommendations for increased revenue, and for some, the increase just wasn't from our services, it was also from additional growth. But that growth can't be achieved if your billing company isn't getting you paid every penny you deserve. In conclusion, right there, it is pretty clear it's worth it to have an expert take care of the billing and to do it excellently. The decision isn't just about the direct costs, it's about maximizing your practice's potential and giving you back the time to focus on what matters most. Remember, in today's complex healthcare environment, 90% performance isn't good enough anymore. That used to be acceptable, but now it could be your entire profit margin. You need a team that can deliver 100% performance while helping you generate more revenue. With the right outsourced PT-focused billing company, you will get 100% performance and guidance on how to generate more revenue. And just those two factors alone are far greater than the 3 to 8% that you will pay to an outsourced billing company. In my mind, the return on investment is a no-brainer. If you want to learn more about how to evaluate your current billing performance, check out my next video where I'll show you exactly what metrics to track and what numbers you should be hitting.